learnings and discoveries along the way. Just for our listeners, can you give us a little bit about your background and what inspired you to, I guess, live the way you're living at the moment?
Yeah, so I host a TV show where I travel around the world and I unpack the habits of some of the most successful people on the planet. So Shay, you and I have a lot in common because we're fascinated with people's habits. And the way that I got early on, when I was about 11 years old, my father had an emergency bypass surgery. So he dropped me off to school. He said, "Hey, I've got a routine medical appointment. I'll pick you up right here by the flagpole." I came out of school later on that day. The school bell rings, and I'm waiting for him by the flagpole. He never shows up. As it turns out, he's already on an operating table at that point in time. His chest is cut open. They literally caught this in the nick of time. Had they not, we would probably lost him that day. And what I remember the most about that period was on the ride home, days later from the hospital, and my mom was driving the car for the first time. She never drove the car. My dad always drove. And I'm sitting from the back seat and I'm looking at him and I'm thinking to myself, gosh, like he looks so frail and so weak. And I just remember thinking to myself, come on, Dad, you got to be strong again. You got to be a dad again. That's all I want. And, lucky for me, he did. He turned his entire life around. He started to exercise. He started to eat better. He started to learn what it was like to get a good night's sleep. He completely changed his habits. For that reason, he was able to expand and extend his life meaningfully. And so I saw the power of what that could do.